Hey everyone, thanks for taking the time to be here. We'll take the next 40-45 minutes and go over the presentation that I have and talk about social media, some of the myths that need to be busted, and just get into the details of the platform that we have and answer any questions. Now, as I go through this, if you have any questions, just drop it in the chat or I'll pause in between and then let you ask questions. So just a bit about myself. I'm a seasoned technologist, and that's just a better way of putting I'm old. I've had like 25 years of tech experience on search and marketing side, and I'm the co-founder of Rejig AI, a platform that automates social media for agents. And right now, for the past year or so, 1 year, we have been working with agents from all over the US to help them grow their social presence using AI and automation, right? Just we make it easy. So I just wanted to start out with a few things, right? There's a lot of, like I said, myth about social media, and I just want to like do a level set because a lot of things have changed, and in many ways, your social presence matters more than before, right? So number one, search is displaying more social content than it used to, right? So if you follow Google and Google's algorithm updates, and as agents, you have tons of things to do, so you're probably not familiar, but Google started rolling out an update, which they call EAT, EEAT, or double EAT. And what that does is it tries and analyze the different attributes for creators or agents from all over the web, like individual businesses, right? So it's not about your website or just about your review. What it's trying to surface on the results is how experienced are you? Well, who is the better experienced person? What's your expertise? How authoritative are you? And are you, in a nutshell, trustworthy, right? And if you meet these guidelines, then you have more likelihood of being shown up on Google. And as a result, what's happened is a few things because of this algorithm. Number one, your social pages are getting more visits, right? So if you go incognito, or if you just clear your cache and cookies and just look yourself up, right? What you may find is on the top of the page, towards the top of Google search results, you will find your own social links show up, right? So in this example, I just did John Doe Realtor. It's a realtor, and Facebook and LinkedIn pages are showing up. And that's a result of this EAT change. So what Google is saying is your social media and the content there is more fresh and probably more relevant compared to the static website that you're using from the brokerage, right? There's no new content. It's looking exactly the same as every other agent in your brokerage. So Google weighs Facebook, what you're doing on Facebook and LinkedIn, more so than your site. So you see this shift happening, and it varies, but 80% I feel are having Facebook and LinkedIn above. And as you know, this matters because almost all clients or potential clients are going to go on web during their buying journey of your home. And 3 in 4 agents are going to look you up. They Google the agent up before deciding, right? Like, so just think about it. Like, this is the biggest purchase of their life. Even if it was a word of mouth referral, then they're gonna want to come and look and learn more about you. I mean, I understand family is different. So if it's family and friends and they know you, then that's a different story. But if you're trying to grow your business and it goes beyond, sorry, I'm getting distracted with all these notifications. But yeah, so if it goes beyond your immediate sphere, then obviously they're going to want to look you up and learn a lot more about you. So whether you know it or not, your social pages are getting a lot more visits than they did before. The other thing that's happening is the content from social media is being sucked into Google and it's being displayed in a variety of places, right? So if you Google on a mobile device, you will see now, this is for an agent, their social media updates, just images and stuff that they posted like 18 hours back showing up on Google. Google is also crawling your images and posts and showing up within Google Images, right? So your social media content shows up on Google Images. And I don't know if you noticed now, if you go to videos, previously it all used to be mostly YouTube, but there's also Instagram content that shows up quite a lot for agents, right? Like literally 14 hours back, like it's fresh. I took the screenshot this morning, right? So it's showing up. And the other thing that's happening is your YouTube Shorts are now starting to show up. So Google's saying, hey, video shorts, and they're showing not just YouTube, but TikTok is right here, Instagram, Facebook, all of it is getting meshed up essentially to build relevancy for you and show that you are truly trustworthy. And what's happening as a result is every single element of your post, be it a regular image post or caption or video, is helping you boost your discoverability online, right? You will be found if you use that all that content smartly. And by that I mean the captions that you put on a post, the Google and the other engines, including if you think about it, OpenAI, they're all crawling all that content and then influencing the decision. So if you say in your captions, hey, this is a trusted realtor in San Francisco, Google's getting a signal saying, all right, there's one more keyword about trusted realtor in San Francisco, right? So the captions matter. Your images matter. Like I said, the images are showing up in Google image search, but the text within the image is also helping you boost the signal. So if you're sharing content about home buying tips or moving into San Francisco. I use San Francisco as an example because I'm based here, but whatever local and neighborhood content you're sharing, Google is now getting signals that, hey, this person is an expert in the local market, and hence we should boost their discoverability, right? And same thing with video and the transcript of the video. Google's analyzing, not all the engines are essentially analyzing your videos now, right? And they're also analyzing the transcript within the video. And all of that is also helping you get found online. So this is a big shift that has happened. So social matters more from a search perspective. And then the other thing that has changed is social posting content on social matters because it's no longer, hey, whatever I post, who cares? I just have 4 friends on social media. Like they are the only ones that are gonna see it. But that's no longer true, right? So what has happened is TikTok came along, and TikTok said, hey, I'm gonna personalize the feed because people spend a lot of time on social media. Like I think there's statistics which says 2.5 hours every day. And TikTok is like, I'm gonna make them spend more time within TikTok versus going to Facebook and Instagram. So then what happened is obviously Facebook, Instagram, and all others started changing their feed algorithm, wherein previously it was, hey, whatever you share goes just to your connected friends or whatever your sphere is. But that has now changed and opened up significantly, giving you free traffic, right? So your content that you share within social media is getting wider distribution for free. And what I mean by that is, and you would have noticed this, which is if you're on Facebook and you're thumb scrolling and you stop at a video for fitness, then a few screens down, you're going to see more and more videos of fitness come up. Instagram does the same thing. And they're not paying you. They're not paying Instagram. They're not paying Facebook. It's they are the ones saying, hey, this user just looked at a content what is that content and how do I surface more of it, right? So personalization. What did they comment on? What did they like? What did they share? Right. So if somebody goes and happens to look at an open house video, that's a signal to them saying, oh, they are in market. And then depending on where they are, where the user is, they go, they are in market for San Ramon. So what are the other, or your city, and what are the other videos that are for open house, or what are the other videos for home buyer tips, or whatever it is that they will start to then push to that audience. So now it's, you're getting free distribution within social, right? So that's the other thing that has changed. And somehow I find agents, and I've talked to hundreds of agents in the past year, they're just like stuck in this realm of, oh, my content only goes to like my 4 friends, who cares, right? So I think it's time, these two things I just wanted to clear. Like, Google is absorbing all the social content, and so is OpenAI and all the LLMs that are coming about. And the second part is social platforms are just giving you free distribution, so there's just no reason not to do social media. And if there were any doubts, uh, you can look at the stats, right? So last year alone, $44 billion of real estate transactions were driven by social media, right? And NAR did a survey, and they found, I think, around 55% agents said social media delivers 2.5 times more leads than emails, ads, and agents' website. There's also data out there saying 73% of agents who were on LinkedIn successfully generated leads. And we saw it ourselves with our customers: no LinkedIn presence, no online presence. She goes in, starts sharing content, and voila, because LinkedIn is hungry for content. They need eyeballs, because there's more people on LinkedIn and very less content. I think it's like around 3%. So they take a piece of content that is shared and just percolate it across not just your followers and connections, but their connections, people who may be interested in similar things, people who are in the geo, etc. So LinkedIn is like a gold mine for agents right now. The other thing is agents active on Instagram saw a 45% increase, right? So there's data that shows social delivers results. Um, Yet, agents, like I've been saying, fail to build a presence that inspires trust, right? And if you go to most of, I'm not saying everybody is the same, obviously, but if you go to the agents' websites, social profiles, I should say, what you find is either their presence is non-existent, they shared something 6 months ago and nothing after that, or it's really transactional. It's like, I have a house, do you want to buy it? I have an open house, do you want to buy it? Like, it's just very transactional. um or it's very generic, like, which drink would you choose? Like, that's not building trust as an agent, right? Or which door do you like, that's not, it's very generic. And there's a bucket which is all non-differentiated content. So done for you services, where you'll find that 30 other agents in your service area have the exact same cookie cutter content. So you're not setting yourself up, differentiating yourself, and building your own brand. And I get it, right? It's hard. I mean, what I come to realize, and I say this, I'm not an agent myself, right? And in the year that I've spent working with agents, I've found new respect for everybody who embraces this profession. It's hard being an agent. You're wearing multiple hats. It's really, really hard. And I think you're just strapped on time, skills, creativity, and budget, right? These are the reality. This is the reality. But it doesn't have to be. There's a better way. And things have changed. AI and automation has changed all of this. So imagine if AI could automatically create personalized content like this, right? So AI could say, hey, generate your branded images and video, and the screenshots I have here are not necessarily Realty One related, but Keller Williams, but It's the same thing. If you are a Realty One agent, then imagine AI is creating your branded content. Every graphic is like really nice looking to your colors palettes, your logo, your photo, and your videos are the same way. They're branded for you, and it's automatically creating it. AI creates your open houses, your just listed, just sold. AI is also aggregating all the local news from various sources and creating this content for you. It also monitors Google reviews and creates content so you can reshare it to other platforms. It also surfaces upcoming holidays so you don't forget about the Hamburger Day or Memorial Day that's coming, right? Get it out there and much more. And what if AI would let you go to anywhere on the web, points to any URL or site, or search any topic, and then just with a click of a button, create this ready to share content, including captions, graphics, and videos that then you can pick from and share to all channels with a single click, right? So you pick the thing you want to share and you can schedule it out, and it goes to Instagram, Reel Stories, Facebook, Reel Stories, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, LinkedIn, Google Business. Everywhere you need to be, you can be with a single click. And that's what the platform that we have built is, Rejig.ai. What it does is it monitors the web for you. Like I said, it creates this high quality content, and then it lets you schedule or publish it out with one click. So you are building your brand and hence getting more leads and growing your presence in your market. Um, any questions so far before I get into the demo and how it works behind the scenes? Let me pull the chat out. Okay, no questions. I hope I didn't lose everybody. But so yeah, so if you're going to, so how does it work? So what the platform does, what Rejig does is it's number one, it reads your bio, your existing content if you have your niche, your geo, and it creates a personalized AI for you. And that AI is very specific to your brand. It is for your, it has your unique tone and voice. It tries to differentiate, like if you're like, hey, I am agent with I like to run and I try to resonate with runners, for example, or I'm focused on veterans or military moves or out of state moves, whatever your niche is, the AI will tune itself to it so it can spit out more content um, from for that niche, and it ensures that it's maintaining its voice across captions, hashtags, and the video scripts that AI creates for you. And then the AI is automatically monitoring the news, the trends, be it NAR, Realtor.com, CNET, etc. It is also monitoring your regional news and groups for latest content, your own blog if you're publishing out there, and your reviews, like I said, as they come in. And it also lets you, like I said before, point to any URL and blog, and then click a button and create content, right? So I'll just switch over to a demo of the platform. Now, imagine this is not Realty One curated demo, but it is for an agent that's based in San Francisco, and assume she's onboarded, and we have created her AI and account and graphics for her. Then when she logs in, she's gonna see all the content that AI has automatically curated and created for her. And if she likes something, for example, there is a blog article, how much does it cost to stage a house, and how much will you gain? It's created everything automatically, including the captions. And if she likes it, all she has to do is click this button and publish right away or schedule it out to Instagram, Facebook, Google Business, and LinkedIn. And if it's a video that AI created, for example, navigating first time home buying in San Francisco, then she can schedule it out with one button or publish it right away. And it goes to Instagram feed, Reels, stories, Facebook feed, Reels, stories, Google, LinkedIn, YouTube video or shorts, like so you can, depending on the format of the video, and TikTok if it's connected, right? So it shares it all the places. Now, on the dashboard is a bunch of things that she could filter by. So basically, it's aggregated her latest blog. It is also pulling content from industry sources like realtor.com, NAR, etc., and also other places. So let's just look at a few things real quick. So you can narrow down by the sources if you choose to, or you can be like, hey, I want to share something about this particular topic. Then you can narrow down by topic, or you can narrow down by different themes. And themes are like styles of posts and videos. So I just narrowed it down by the different content sources, and you see all this different single family home prices that created metro gains, all this variety of content that was created for her. Now, let's say the May 2024 economic and housing report. So this was from an article a couple days back from realtor.com, right? So now let's say she comes in and is like, hey, this is good, this is worth sharing, but I don't like how this image looks. Like there's like two of me, it seems. So you go and click edit. You don't have to worry about, oh, I need to know Canva or any other tool. All you do is come in, you click edit, and you swap things out. So you can, this is also being duplicated. So you're like, hey, I don't like this image. Let me just find another image and replace it. So you can change it right there. And you're like, hey, these captions are good, but what if sorry, on the image, you can find an image and replace it. Or if you had your own image that you wanted to use, you could do so too, right? So for example, I have an image here, I could just swap it out and be done. And um, if I come in and I'm like, this caption's good, but I want to change it, you can change it right here. Or you can use AI to help you change it. So you can say, I want to get longer captions. You hit that button, AI will try and read that article again and see if there's more relevant content that can be pulled out. And if it can, it'll show it like this, like it did. Now it's the other thing you could do is you could swap out templates. So you'll have your gallery of templates here, and you're like, I don't like this, how this looks. I want to change it. You could do so by just clicking this one button and going, picking a new template if you wanted to, and it'll take your image, your changes, and apply it. And you could also change your colors if you wanted to. And from here, you just save and you can publish or schedule it out. You can even download the graphic if you wanted to share somewhere else, and even if you wanted to print it, if that's what you want. So there is an inbuilt editor that lets you make changes very easily without even dealing with images and layers and all of that. That all is also there, but you don't have to do that. The other thing, and this is a super powerful feature, is there's the ability to create new posts from wherever you want it, right? So for example, I'm saying, yeah, all this AI aggregated content is good, but I want to pick something else. Fine. So you come in here in create, and then AI has aggregated all the different sources that are relevant to real estate. And let's say I couldn't give up my 2.65% mortgage. Why this couple decided to rent that down payment? Let's find an article that we feel we can share. I'll just choose this. Let me pick a newer one. Sorry, I'll choose this. This is May 15th. And this article is from realtor.com, right? So all you do is you go in, you select the article and hit this button, generate posts. That's it. And AI will read that article, analyze it, create captions per your brand and tone and voice, create the image per your design, and put it on the dashboard and in next 30, 40 seconds, and it'll notify us. And while it's doing that, I'm gonna just show you other things you could do. So you're not limited to just these sources. You could add your own and point it elsewhere. You could even search from wherever, right? So you've got like family events in Las Vegas this week, right? Like, so you want to pull that up because you want to share that content. So you can find, let's see, let's tweak our search a little better. Events in Las Vegas, and let's expand it a little bit. That other post is ready. As you can see, it's notifying us. We'll go to it in a bit. So let me just show you this search. Things to do in Las Vegas, what to do in Las Vegas, right? There's this other article, Star Wars event specials in Las Vegas for May the 4th. I mean, it's past right now, but if you're coming to it and you had it saved, then what you could do is select that article and hit generate post. And that's all you gotta do, and it'll create the post for you. And it'll show up like, so we have 2 posts I created that we'll see on the dashboard in a bit. The other thing you could do is choose a particular topic, and from the topic you could change out to a video. And this demo account doesn't support it, but I'll show a video I created. You could look at pull reviews. So Google is pulling reviews automatically. Sorry, what am I talking? The platform is pulling the reviews automatically from Google, and you also have the ability to add one manually, because a lot of times clients don't necessarily want to put their review on Google, but they would email it to you. So you can type in their text or copy paste their text. Amazing realtor would hire again, whatever, right? Like, I'm just gonna keep it brief, and I'm gonna put my name here as the reviewer's name and choose rating, right? And hit generate post. And there will be a graphic ready to share that gets created. And I'll get into listing and how you can do videos in a bit. But we'll go look at those posts that were created, but just a couple other things. Other things you could do is you could plunk in a URL of any article. So you're like on CNN and you're like, hey, I like this particular article that I just read, whatever the article is. You could just copy the URL of, yeah, there you go. There's an article on Vegas. So you could copy this, and same thing, you could plunk it in here and hit generate post, and it'll do so for you. And same thing with the text, right? You could copy paste an article or copy paste some market stats or whatever, and it'll create posts for you. And let's just go look at all these things that were just created, and we can get back to it. So we created a few posts. So there was the May the 4th. Oh yeah, here, this was the first one we created. I couldn't give up my 2.65% mortgage. There was this photo, and it generated it along with the captions. Now I can go in, edit, make them longer, shorter, etc. It would also have created one other post from the same article. So let's see. Yeah. So it created this post. So AI tries to create multiple posts from a given article. So you have a choice. So one is this, but the other one is it pulled out an interesting fact from the article and said, hey, renting out your old home could bring in passive income. Now I understand this is not the right article, but we still chose it for the demo. But it pulls in the relevant content, and I'll show it to you here. Right? And you could edit this too, change templates, the captions, and just schedule and share. The other post that we created is for the May the 4th from Review Journal. So it picked this along with the graphics for May the 4th, Star Wars. Again, I can change out the template. It has all the details. May the 4th be with you, etc. Right? So it's and it says where it is, etc. And it also created this other one. Did you know? Blah blah blah. So, and then we created a third post, which was about testimonials. Amazing realtor would hire again. That was my name. And it created this for me. And again, I can swap it out. There's a variety of review templates that are constantly being added. So there could be something like this that automatically gets pulled. There's other one like that, etc. We also, AI is also going to automatically pull calendar events, like I said before, like the Memorial Day, Hamburger Day, Mother's Day was there, etc. Right? So it just shows that up. So going back into create, and feel free to stop me. So okay, so we saw the dashboard. We saw how it automatically aggregates content. We saw how it can filter things, how it can edit things, how it can share and schedule things out. We saw you're not just limited to that. You can pick and choose um, different articles and content and terms from the web and create content. Now I want to show you other features like brand templates, and then we'll get into videos. So once you're onboarded, you're going to have this gallery of personalized templates that you can start from scratch, right? Like, say you're like, hey, I have an open house coming up. Let me create a post. So you just go in, create a post, and AI will help you write the captions for the property descriptions. You swap out your images, and that's it. Schedule it out because you don't have the open house this weekend. You could quickly come in and say, "Hey, I want to upload my images and change it to whatever, adjust it if I wanted to, and that's it." And you can change out the details, obviously, right? So you want to come in and be like, hey, I want to change out the address. You're not like trying to move things around here. You would just go in and say my address here in a simple text box, right? You click on 3 bedroom, change it to 2 bedroom. You click on the date, change it to May 20th, right? Oh, so it just you're just doing all of that, and you can then share and schedule it out. Now, let's say you don't have the description yet. Then you could come in. It's a beautiful, just go beautiful cul-de-sac, excellent backyard with a big pool, peaceful, open floor plan. I'm just making things up. And then you saw this AI wand show up. So you could just click that and it's going to read. And from those 2 sentences, try and expand upon it. Now, the more you write, the better it gets. But it says, discover the tranquility of this home, the gem feature, the backyard is a true oasis, built boasting a large pool, blah, blah, blah. Done. You can schedule it out, right? So this is your like, and there's like these templates that you'll have that look really high quality for everything. Open house coming soon, just sold. If you, it just, we keep, the system keeps adding and creating new branded versions for you. And often I find agents go to an event or a party or traveling and they want to just upload their own photo or a video. You could just do it here. You just create posts, add a photo, and that's that. Now, I'll show you a little bit of videos, and this is growing as a feature. We have introduced this a few months back, and we're just constantly enhancing it. But you have the ability, like I said, and just getting into the videos a little bit, you have the ability to go into a topic, choose a topic, and create a video. And I'll take a look why I can't show it here, but a video that um, typically gets created is something like this, right? So I said, hey, navigating first-time home buying in San Francisco. question and answer. And AI is suggesting topic. I'm not coming up with it. And it created a video in 15 seconds. So I'll just show the video. There's music you won't be able to hear, but I'll just play the video real quick. So it's all done, and it's not perfect. I'll say it's not perfect, and we don't use AI images because they don't look good. But what we do allow is you can go in here and edit the video out really quick. So you go like, hey, I don't like this text, or I don't like this image, like in the background, for example, this was like 2019. So you're like, hey, I don't like that. I'm going to put a home first, home, for example. You just search and you could say apply, and that's it. Um, you don't like the order of things, you could just move the slides around and change the order of things. And as you make changes, you can just test here. But let's just make a text change, for example. So you go in here and like, hey, what are the first time as home buyers starting by setting a budget, blah, blah, blah. And you want to change this out. I am going to add my own words. And as you can see on the left, it's changing real time. So what you can then do is you can even swap out audio. Like, so these are royalty-free music, but you could upload your own. Like I shown you before, you can also upload your own images, and I'll show you a neat thing that we have. So typically you may have images on your mobile, and for the open house you took or whatever, and you're like, hey, I gotta move it to a desktop and then upload it. Instead, all you do is scan this QR code. And when you scan the QR code, you'll be able to just drag and drop the image from your mobile, and it will automatically show up here. So it just saves you time. We're all about saving time, so you could go sell houses, make clients, do other billion things that you have to do. So just going back into this, so I made these changes. If you go in and you hit play, you will see all the changes reflect in real time. The image is there, etc. Right? And I just save, and I can publish or schedule it from here to go to Reels, Stories, TikTok, wherever you have set up your account. We connect it, and that's that, right? So you can edit a video out also very easily that you created through AI. Now, going back into it, you also have this ability to create videos from scratch, like you have the ability to create those templates that I showed you, this image post. For example, you have this listing coming up. There's a template, one template right now, and we'll be adding several over the next few weeks. What happens is you come in and like, hey, let me say coming soon. I'll show you how quick it is. Coming soon. You go to the next slide and be like, I want to put in my address and swap out. It's not 2 bedroom, it's not 3 bedroom, 3 bath, it's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 2,000 square feet. And then I want to say great master, right? And put whatever, right? You don't want to put price, for example. Then you go like, hey, I just want to swap out my images. So all you do is you go into your uploaded images again from your phone and pick the front, hit apply, go to the next slide. You want to pick the back, apply, go to the next slide, put the pool, apply, or the bedroom, apply. Again, if you wanted to add more photos, you just clone here or you remove it, right? And then you just test it out. You're like, hey, I'm done. Let me check. So you check all, it's all real time. The images, done, and it has your branding, it has your intro, outro. You, again, you could write your captions here. Yeah, I will help you, and then you share. You can also make your own tips videos, question and answer videos. We also have this monthly market report, and we're going to be creating more of these. But you could come in and again, change the intro, put your city, your state, your month and year. Let's just do it real quick. Nevada, yeah, May and 2024. And then there's the stats slide. Oops, if only I could type. And then you put in the percentages, whatever you want to do, and then just test it out. Right, it has music and everything, right? So it lets you now do updates, and we are doing integrations where all of this will automatically, even open house will have MLS integrations. So all you do is like, hey, come in and be like, this is my property address, and AI is gonna be like, okay, when's your open house? And you put in the dates, and it'll just create the video and the templates for you and schedule it out too if you wanted to. And same thing with the market data. We're going to pull in and automatically create videos so you can start sharing. But that, at a very high level, there's much more features, but I want to like leave time open for questions. But this is essentially what AI and automation can do for you. Just a couple of things. The way we work is, if you decide you want to leverage something like this, then we recommend you do a strategy call, right? So the first thing is get a strategy call in place. It's a 45-minute free call. Either me or my co-founder will come in, auditing your social media, looking at what you can benefit from. And there's often like very easy fixes that you have missed. So we'll identify those and just offer it to you. And these are things you should just do and will benefit from. And then we can also figure out if Rejig AI, our platform, is going to be able to help meet your social media needs, right? It's a free call. We don't charge for it. You just come in, and we also want to learn and connect with you, right? As to what your needs are. So if you want to do that, just use this QR code. It takes to a Calendly link. That's with me, and schedule some time out if that's of interest to you. And the other thing we are also doing is offering a discount with people with Rock University, right? So the plans start at $100 a month, right? So you're getting all of this branded videos, content, ability to share to all the platforms, all of the fun stuff we saw, only for $100 a month. And there are some plans where we offer discounts longer term that requires a little longer commitment, and we can get into it on the call. But yeah, this is exclusive to Rock and Justin for allowing me to be here. You know, I just love Justin. I love the work he does with Rock University, and we know each other for several months now, or since last year. So yeah, I mean, I would suggest there's nothing to lose. Scan the QR and book a strategy call. I'll take questions if there are any questions. Let me look at the chat. But that's it, basically. I don't know, moderator. I didn't get your name, but should I go into questions?
Yeah, does anybody have any questions?
I see a couple on the chat. Can we pull from MLS for open houses for open house? So like, I think I mentioned that it depends on the MLS you're using. So there's a bit of an integration. But till then, you can always download and re-upload, which I understand is a hassle, but that's coming. And then there's another question on, I was told having different content on different platforms, which is what it's doing, right? It's taking content from the web and it's curating and creating these different posts that you can then pick and choose. You don't have to share everything everywhere. You can be like, hey, this is LinkedIn audience. I want to only share certain type of content. And then that's what the platform lets you do, like surface certain type of content to LinkedIn, some other to Facebook, Instagram, which is almost the same, some to TikTok. So it's up to you. And you can create and share as many as you want through the platform. Anything else? Oh, does it have a guide integrated? So the way we work is, one is if you decide to come on board, like I said, we have this strategy call. The other thing we do is we have an onboarding session, a training session, where it's a good 45-minute session where we will, once your account is created, you log in, we connect your accounts, we show you the way around to make sure that you're able to create, edit, and post while we are on the call. So we help you get trained. And the other thing we do is support you, wherein almost always within 24 hours we'll respond with a question, with a quick video, if it makes sense, depending on your question, or some text which tells you what to do, etc. So we help you get comfortable, and it's pretty intuitive platform. Once you use it, it gets really easy. And I don't want to put you on spot here, Guy, but Guy's been a customer. I don't know if you want to agree with me or not there.
Gaurav, you're excellent at what you do.
No, but the platform, right? Like we support you, I think, to the extent we can.
Well, I've been on the platform for about 3 hours today, modifying stuff and setting up my next 10 days of social media. So I don't know if that can be a testimonial or not.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, typically Guy's picky, but I find agents, they do a week and they go 15, 20 minutes, go in, schedule, done for the week, go to the next, like show up the next week, etc. So that's typically what works quite well. Cool. I don't think any other questions. If there's none, Jocelyn, should we end the call?
Yeah, well, thank you guys all so much for your time. We'll see you guys on the next one. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, I hope this was helpful. And again, I really appreciate you all being here. It means a lot, and let us know how we can help. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.